government to issue Sabah temporary pass starting June 2020. 60% of producers with halal certs are non-Muslims. Good afternoon, welcome to News on 2. I'm Jessica Lee. The Committee on the Management of Foreign Nationals has agreed to issue Sabah Temporary Pass or PSS to foreign nationals residing in the state starting 1st of June next year. Now, Home Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin announced the decision after chairing the committee's meeting with Sabah Chief Minister Datuk Sri Muhammad Shafie Apdal in Kota Kinabalu yesterday. He said the issuance of the PSS is to replace the 3 documents issued to foreign nationals residing in Sabah, namely the IMM 13 passes, census certificate and kad burung-burung. Speaking to reporters after the meeting, he said the 3 documents were mostly issued to refugees and migrants from the Philippines. And with the issuance of the PSS, Tan Sri Muhyiddin said the 3 documents would be revoked.
Pas-pas yang lama yang sudah dikeluarkan itu mungkin akan diulang balik dan akan dikeluarkan issuance of new pas sementara Sabah ini. Jadi pas ini adalah dalam bentuk kad, ada ciri-ciri keselamatan seperti biometrik, gambar, cap jari. Dikeluar atas setiap individu, bukan secara kumpulan macam kes IM13.
He added the card will have to be renewed once every 3 years with a fee of 120 ringgit. The Home Minister said a special body would be set up at the state level to scrutinise the PSS issuance process. Meanwhile, Tan Sri Muhyiddin said the committee also agreed to give extra focus on the effort to curb the influx of individuals using forged documents to Malaysia at Sabah entry points, especially its 3 main airports in Kota Kinabalu, Sandakan and Tawau. He said this would be done by improving the immigration system and inspection facilities. Now, data from the Malaysian Islamic Development Department, or JAKIM, showed that more than 60% of halal product manufacturers were multinational companies owned by non-Muslims. Now, Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Datuk Sri Dr. Mujahid Yusof Rawat, said this was because non-Muslim producers realised the importance of halal certification for their products to be marketed both domestically and internationally. Datuk Sri Mujahid said with JAKIM halal certification, a product is not only instantly recognised as using halal ingredients, but also was hygienic regardless if it was Muslim or non-Muslim produced. As such, he urged Bumiputras and Muslim producers who have yet to apply for the JAKIM halal certification to immediately do so.
Because saya as a Muslim, kalau saya pergi luar negara pun, saya tanya halal ke tidak. Saya tidak tanya dia ni orang Islam ke, dia Melayu ke, dia Cina ke. You go to China, you can't even find a Malay. It's all Chinese. But my question is, dia ni halal atau tidak? Ada yang Chinese, Muslim tapi tak halal. So I'm saying the benchmark is halal. And with halal you can go bigger and can go big.
He spoke to reporters at the 2019 JAKIM Hal Fest held at the Mines International Exhibition Convention Centre, or MIECC, in Sri Kembangan yesterday. He added Islam never thought its followers to choose products according to race, but stressed on the importance of them being halal and hygienic. On a related note, the government will introduce a new initiative, the Halal Industry Strategic Development Programme, or BHalal, under the National Halal Council Secretariat to drive the growth of the halal industry. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail said, as a start, 50 players from the halal industry will be selected by the Secretariat to participate in the BHalal programme. She said this when launching the 2019 Malaysian Islamic Development Department or JAKIM Halfest at the Mines International Exhibition Convention Centre MIECC in Sri Kembangan yesterday. Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Aziza said Be Halal participants will be developed further through programs run by experts in various fields to enable them to contribute to the nation's halal industry. An 82-year-old Filipino man has been detained by the police over the death of his housemate in Kampung Cempaka Baru, Lika, Sabah on Thursday. Kota Kinabalu District Police Chief ACP Habibi Majinji said police also arrested the man's wife, aged 57, and their 29-year-old son. He said the incident was believed to have occurred at about 2 p.m. on Thursday when the Filipino man was alleged to have slashed the victim, aged 32, with a machete following an argument.
Kejadian tersebut disedari oleh jiran dan jiran telah menelpon pihak polis. Akibat dari tersebut, pihak polis telah bergegas tempat kejadian dan telah mendapati mangsa dalam keadaan pingsan berlumuran darah. Jadi mangsa telah dibawa ke hospital. Dalam perjalanan ke hospital telah disahkan meninggal dunia oleh doktor.
Briefing reporters yesterday, he said police have recovered a 69-centimeter long machete believed to be the weapon used in the incident. He identified the victim as self-employed Hishamuddin Abdullah from the peninsula who was renting one of the rooms in the house with his wife. The house has 6 rooms. Preliminary investigations found that an argument broke out between the victim and the Filipino man after the former scolded the latter's son. Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad has expressed concern over the situation in Hong Kong, saying the continuing protests there show the limitations of the city's one country, two systems framework. Now, Tun Dr. Mahathir, who is on an official visit to Japan, said China might not tolerate a further escalation and might use force to end the impasse if it persists or worsens.
If they cannot handle this thing doesn't stop, and the demands become more and more for autonomy or independence, there I think the Chinese will not tolerate.
He said this in an interview with NHK Public Television yesterday. Massive protests since June have disrupted transportation links in Hong Kong and its international airport. The territory's leader announced 2 days ago that she was scrapping an extradition bill that triggered the demonstrations, but activists have vowed not to stop protesting until their other demands are met. Meanwhile, Hong Kong's pro-democracy protesters are planning to disrupt transport links to the airport Saturday in the first mobilization of their movement since the city's leader made a surprise concession earlier this week. Online messaging forums used by the largely leaderless movement have called for protesters to stress test the airport on Saturday afternoon, filling up with suggestions for how to disrupt the road and rail links leading to the terminals. In recent weeks, the airport, the world's 8th busiest, has become a repeated target of pro-democracy protesters as they try to ramp up pressure on Beijing and city leaders by denting Hong Kong's reputation as a stable business hub. Johor Darul Takzim JDT2 booked their place in the 2019 Challenge Cup semi-finals when they defeated Kelantan 3-1 in the Group A match played at the Pasir Gudang Municipal Council Stadium last night. Playing in front of a home crowd, Lebanon import player Muhammad Gadar put the Southern Tigers ahead as early as the 7th minute. Muhammad Ramadan Saifullah Usman doubled the scoreline in the 25th after connecting to a S. Kumaran pass. In the second half, JDT2 added a third goal through Kumaran in the 50th minute, although the 3-goal lead was reduced when Muhammad Fauzi Roslan scored for Kelantan in the 73rd minute. The East Coast team had a golden opportunity to narrow the gap 4 minutes from time after Nick Akif Shahiran Nick Mudd was fouled in the penalty box, but the spot kick was not converted. Meanwhile, in a Group B match, Selangor United finally ended their winless drought after edging Kuala Lumpur 1-0 at the Kuala Lumpur Football Stadium in Cheras. Selangor United, playing as the home team, scored the winner through Rafiq Shah Zaim in the 67th minute. However, the result was academic for both teams as defending champions Terengganu FC or TFC2 and University Kebangsaan Malaysia UKMFC had already booked their last fourth spot earlier. Let's move on to badminton. Malaysian professional duo Goh Wee Shim, Tan Wee Keong have sailed into the semi-finals of the 2019 Taiwan Open Badminton Championships yesterday. Now, also in the semis today are the professional duo of Chan Ping Soon, Goh Liu Ying. The world ranked 15 turned up in style to beat former world number 1 Lee Yong-dae Kim Ji-jung of South Korea 21-18, 21-19 in the 37-minute quarterfinals tie. The 2016 Rio Olympic silver medalist will next take on unseeded Matthias Bo, Mads Conrad Petersen of Denmark in the semi-finals clash today. Chan Ping Soon, Goh Liu Ying also marched into the mixed doubles semi-finals after having defeated Indonesian Rinov Rinaldi Pitamentari 18-21, 21-14, 21-14. The world-ranked number 5 are scheduled to face Tang Chun-man, Che Ying-xue of Hong Kong in the semi-finals. It was unfortunate for third seed Aaron Chia So Wee-yik, however, when they lost to South Korean Choi Sul-gil Seo Jung-jae 18-21, 14-21. Also ending his journey was Malaysian men's singles Chiam Jun-wei, who lost to Cho Tien-chen 11-21, 21-15, 17-21. This afternoon, in our top story, government to issue Sabah temporary pass starting June 2020. I'm Jessica Lee. Thank you for watching.